Good morning, dear friends. Myself, V.A. Galadke. Today we are going to discuss PUC second year syllabus, the weightage of each chapter and pattern of the question paper. So, totally there are 13 topics. So, number 1, relations and functions. Number 2, inverse trigonometric functions. Number 3, matrices. Number 4, determinants. Number 5, continuity and differentiability. Number 6, application of derivatives. 7, integrals. 8, application of integrals. 9, differential equations. 10, vector algebra. 11, three-dimensional geometry. 12, linear programming problem, and last one 13, probability. So, the pattern of the question paper is same as you are written in the first year PUC. There are totally 5 parts: part A, part B, part C, part D and part D. Part D and part E, A, B, C, D and E. So, part A contains 10 questions, and this is a compulsory part. You have to answer all 10, and if you fail to answer any one of the 10, you will lose 1 mark, because all are compulsory. In the remaining parts B, C, D and E, no compulsory part. If you leave any one of the question, that makes no hurdle for scoring 100 marks. Part A 1 to 10, question number 1 to 10. Each carries 1 marks, and 1 into 10 means total is 10 marks. After that, part B, which contains 14 questions, and you have to answer any 10 of the 14. Each carries 2 marks. So, 2 into 10 means it is 20. So, part A starts at question number 11 and ends at question number 24. So, 11 to 24 is part B. After that, part C, which contains again 14 questions, each carries 3 marks. You have to answer any 10 of the 14. So, 3 into 10 means total is 30 marks. The part C starts at the question number 25 and ends at the question number 38. After that, part D, which contains 10 questions, among you have to answer any 6 of the 10, each carries 5 marks, and 5 into 6 is equal to 30. This part D starts at question number 39 and ends at the question number 48. After that, the last part, part E, which contains 2 questions, you have to answer any one of the 2. Each carries 10 marks, and 1 into 10 means total 10. The part D starts at the question number 49 and ends at the question number 50, which is the last question of the question paper. So, again in part D 2 questions are there. So, each question, again there are 2 sub questions, 49A, 49B, 50A, 50B. So, A 49A or 50A carries 6 marks, 49B or 50B carries 4 marks, means one question is of 6 plus 4, 10. You have to answer one full question as you are written in the first year PUC in the same way. So, after this we shall discuss the weightage of each chapter. So, I will take each chapter and we shall discuss the weightage of the marks. Now, here I am taking so first first chapter is relations and functions. Relations and functions. So, here the weightage of this topic is, first topic is relations and function. The weightage of this topic is one question for 1 mark, one question for 2 marks, one question for 3 marks and one question for 5 marks. So, total is 5 plus 3 8, 8 plus 2 10, 11 marks. Total is 11. After that second chapter, which is inverse trigonometric functions, inverse trigonometric functions, and weightage for this is one question for 1 marks, 2 questions for 2 marks, means it is 2 into 2 which is 4, and one question for 3 marks. So, total is 4 plus 3 7, 7 plus 1 is 8. So, total weightage for second chapter inverse trigonometric function is 8 marks. After that, number 3, matrices. The weightage of this is one question for 1 marks. After that, no question for 2 marks, one question for 3 marks which is 3, and one question for 5 marks. So, this total is 9 marks. Total is 9 marks. After that, fourth question chapter is determinants. In the determinants, one question in part A 1 marks, one question in part B which carries 2 marks, no question for part C, one question for part D 5 marks, and one question in part E for 4 marks. So, the total is 9 plus 10 means it is 12. So, total marks for chapter determinants is 12. After that, question number 5, chapter number 5th chapter, continuity and differentiability. So, the total weightage for this one question in part A 1 marks, there are 2 questions in part B 2 into 2 which is 4, 2 questions in part 3 means 2 into 3 which is 6, one question in part D 5 marks, one question in part E 4 marks. So, totally 4 plus 5 9, 9 plus 6 15, 15 plus 4, 19, 19 plus 1, 20. So, total is 20. After that, next chapter, sixth chapter, application of derivatives, derivatives. The weightage for this, there is no question for no question for 1 marks, no question in part A. In part B, 1 question, 2 marks. Part B, 3. Sorry, in part C, 1 question, and part 5 question. Part D contain 1 question, which is for 5 marks. So, total weightage is 8 marks. After that, the next chapter, integration, and weightage for this is 1 question for 1 marks, 2 questions for 2 marks, means 2 2s is 4, 2 questions for 3 marks, means 2 3s are 6, 1 question for 5 marks and 1 question for 6 marks in part E. 6 plus 5, 11, 17, 17 plus 4, 21, 21 plus 2, 20, 21 plus 1, total is 22. So, 22 is the weightage for the chapters integrals. So, look here, maximum weightage for this chapter is, that is 22 marks, which is maximum. After that, question number 8, sorry, chapter number 8, which is application of integrals, application of integrals. The weightage for this chapter is 3 plus 5, which is 0.8. Sorry, here it is one question, that is 2 plus 3 plus 5, 8, means here it is 10 marks. So, total is 10 marks for the application of derivatives. After that, ninth one, differential equations. In differential equations, so 1 question for 2 marks, 1 question for 3 marks and 1 question for 5 marks. So, total weightage is 8 marks. 10th chapter, vector algebra. So, the total is 1 plus 2 into 2, means 2 questions for 2 marks, which is 4, and 2 into 3, there are 2 questions for 3 marks, which is 6. So, total is 6 plus 4, 10, and 10 plus 1 is 11. So, total weightage for this chapter is 11. After that, 11, 3-dimensional geometry, and here 1 question for 1 marks, 1 question for 2 marks, 1 question for 3 marks, 1 question for 5 marks, and totally it is 11. So, total weightage for this chapter is 11. 12th one, linear programming problem, which we call in brief as LPP, and the total weightage for this is 1 question for 1 marks and 1 question for 6 marks, which is in part E, no question in part B, C and D. So, the total is 7. After that, the last chapter is probability. Last chapter is probability. The total, 1 question in 1 marks, 1 question in 2 marks, 1 question in 3 marks, 1 question in 5 marks, and total is 11. So, total this sum goes to 150. So, total number of marks are 150 including options, and from this you have to maximum marks you can score 100. So, this is the weightage of the chapter. So, after that we shall discuss now part A, pattern of the question paper. So, pattern of the question paper. So, first is part A. See here question number 1. So, here it is question number I am writing first, question number 1 in part A. This question you will get on the chapter relations and functions. Relations and functions. So, first question which will be for the chapter relations and functions. Second is on inverse trigonometric functions. Inverse trigonometric functions. Inverse trigonometric functions. Second question which is on chapter inverse trigonometric functions. Number 3. So, third question will be on matrices, the chapter matrices. Fourth question is on determinants. Question number 5 which is on continuity and differentiability. Continuity and differentiability. Sixth one, question number 6 on integrals. 7, question number 7 is on vector algebra, vectors. 8th one on 3D. 9th question is on LPP, linear programming problem, and question number 10 is on probability. After that part B. So, here this is part A which is 1 into 10. So, total 10 marks are there, which is a compulsory part. All 10 you have to answer, means all these are the chapters you have to study thorough. Here the chapters are relation and functions, inverse trigonometric functions, matrices, determinants, continuity and differentiability, integrals, vectors, 3D, LPP and probability. So, remember here there is no question on application of derivatives, application of integrals, and so these are the two topics where you will not get the question, application of derivatives and application of integrals. And one more is that topic differential equation. So, 3 topics where you will not get the question on 1 marks, and what are those topics? First is application of derivatives, second one is application of integrals, and next one is differential equations. These are the 3 topics you will not get the question in part A. After that, question number 11, part B 11, and this is on relations and functions. Relations and functions. Question number 12 and 13, 2 questions on the same topic, and that is inverse trigonometric functions. I write in the brief, inverse trigonometric functions. Question number 14 is on determinants. Question number 14 which is on determinants. Question number 15 and 16. So, two questions which are on continuity and differentiability, continuity and differentiability. Question number 17 is on application of derivatives, application of derivatives, application of derivatives. After that, question number 18 and 19, two questions on the integrals, two questions on the same chapter, integrals. After that, the question number 20, which is on differential equations, differential equations. Question number 21 and 22, two questions on same chapter, vectors, same chapter on the vectors. After that, question number 23 is on 3D, 24, question number 24 on probability, on the probability. So, remember these topics which are asked in the part B: relation and function, inverse trigonometric function, determinants, continuity, differentiability, application of derivatives, integrals, differential equations, vectors, 3D and probability. So, after that I will take next part, which is part C, part C. Part C. In part C, the question 25, the part C starts at the question number 25, and this 25th question is on the chapter relations and functions, relations and functions, relations and function. After that, the question number 26, which is on inverse trigonometric functions, inverse trigonometric function, I write in the brief. After that, 27th question is on, 27th question is on matrices chapter, matrices. 28 and 29, two questions, 28 and 29, two questions which are on continuity and differentiability. So, two questions on the same chapter, continuity and differentiability. After that, 30th question is on application, applications of derivatives, application of derivatives. After that, 31 and 32, two questions on the same chapter, integrals, integrals, integrals. Question number 33, which is on application of integrals, application of integrals, application of integrals. Question number 34, which is on differential equations, differential equations. 34 it is, 34. 35 and 36, 35 and 36, these are the two questions on the same chapter, and that is on vectors. After that, 37th question is on 3D, and last one, 38th question is on probability, probability. So, here in part C, the chapters are relations and functions, inverse trigonometric functions, matrices, continuity and differentiability, application of derivatives, integrals, application of integrals, differential equations, vectors, 3D and probability. Now, we have a part D. So, here in part B, so which is 2 into 10, which is 20 marks, 20 marks. In part C, 3 into 10 questions, which is 30 marks. And now the part D. So, the first question is question number 39, and that is on the chapter relations and functions. Relations and functions. Relations and functions. After that, 40th question, which is on matrices. Matrices, which is on basic properties of matrices. 41, which is a question on determinants, solving the equations by matrix method, that is on chapter determinants. Next, question number 42, which is on continuity and differentiability. Continuity and differentiability. 43, question number 43 on application of derivatives. Application of derivatives. Application of derivatives. Question number 44 on integrals. Integrals. Question number 45, which is on application of integrals. Application of integrals. Question number 46, which is on differential equations. Differential equations, and particularly you will get here linear differential equation. Linear differential equations. Question number 47, which is on 3D, three-dimensional geometry, and last question is on probability. So this it is 5 into 6, so total is 30 marks. Now the last topic, which is last part, which is part E. And in this part E, here starts at question number 49. So, question number 49A or 50A, means there is a shuffling in the questions. It may get for 49A or 50A, and topic is linear programming problem, LPP, linear programming problem. Next is question number 49B or 50B, which is on determinants, and after that question number 49A or 50A, which is same this one, properties of integrals. Properties of definite integrals. Properties of definite integrals. Next is question number 49B or 50B, which is on continuity and differentiability. Continuity and differentiability. So, here 10 into 1 into 10 means you will get that 10 marks. So, for this 6 marks, for this 4 marks. So, this is 6 and this is 4. So, total is 6 plus 4 means 10, and this is the question paper pattern. So, in the part B, E, remember you are getting the chapters linear programming problem and properties of definite integrals, which are the questions for 6 marks, and for determinants and continuity and differentiability, the two topics which are the two topics for the 4 marks. So, this is the question paper pattern. Okay, my dear friends, the rest means the syllabus of this PUC second year we shall take in the next session. Thank you very much.